In a dramatic turn of events, Higher Education and Training Minister Dr. Nobuhle Ngabane has reversed the recent appointments of Sector Education and Training Authority SETA board chairpersons following public outcry and allegations of political favoritism. Among those whose appointments have been rescinded are Buyambo Mantashe, son of Mineral Resources and Energy Minister Gwede Mantashe, who had been named chairperson of the Manufacturing, Engineering and Related Services, SETA MER SETA, and former KwaZulu-Natal Premier Nomsa Dube Ngube, who was to lead the bank SETA board. The move comes in the wake of a tense parliamentary session on Wednesday, which saw the Economic Freedom Fighters Member of Parliament, Sihle, forcibly removed after questioning the legitimacy of Mantashe's appointment. In a statement released on Thursday, Ngabane said the withdrawal follows broader consultations with stakeholders in the post-school education and training sector and aims to recalibrate the process, which she noted was originally overseen by an independent panel, and said, "I have taken the decision to withdraw previous appointments in response to public concerns. Further, I take this decision in the interest of good governance and transparency to ensure the accountability in the appointment process." She announced that the nomination process for SETA board chairs will be reopened through a notice in the Government Gazette, allowing for public submissions over a 7-day period. A newly constituted independent panel will vet and recommend candidates. Ngabane emphasized that the future appointments will prioritize merit, competencies, and relevant experience, with a strong focus on diversity and inclusion. All candidates will undergo a rigorous screening and vetting process. In a rare move towards transparency, the minister disclosed the qualifications of the previously recommended candidates. Of the 20 individuals, 3 held doctoral degrees, at least 15 had master's qualifications, and 2 were medical doctors with professional backgrounds spanning engineering, accountancy, law, and governance. The debate around the appointments boiled over in Parliament when EFF Member of Parliament Sihle Lonzi confronted Department of Higher Education and Training Director General Dr. Nkosinathi Sishi. In a now viral video, Lonzi is seen questioning Sishi on whether he played a role in the appointments, suggesting undue political influence. Committee Chairperson Debo Holitsi intervened, stating the matter was within Minister Ngabane's purview and not that of the Director General. The exchange escalated, with Lonzi accusing Litsi of shielding officials from accountability. Moments later, he was ejected by parliamentary security. Lonzi said, "You are protecting corruption. Why am I being chased out?" Because the chairperson is protecting corruption. The son of Gwede Mantashe, a minister, gets appointed to a SETA board. I ask a question and then I must be chased out. The controversy has intensified scrutiny over the influence of political connections in state appointments. Apart from Mantashe and Dube Ngube, other withdrawn appointments include Siboniso Mpele, appointed to the Transport Education and Training Authority Board and head of KwaZulu-Natal Department of Transport; Loyiso Masuku, slated for the Food Bev SETA Board, who is also the ANC's Deputy Regional Secretary in Johannesburg. Minister Ngabane said she intends to expedite the new appointment process and said, "It is my intention to present new board chairs in the shortest time possible." As the ministry attempts to restore public confidence, the controversy has spotlighted the ongoing tension between political loyalty and public accountability in South Africa's governance structures. Meanwhile, the Economic Freedom Fighters stated that they welcome the withdrawal of corrupt appointments of SETA board chairpersons who were appointed through abuse of political proximity. They shared a statement on their social media platform. The statement reads as follows: "The Economic Freedom Fighters welcome the withdrawal of the recent appointed chairperson of the Sector Education and Training Authorities SETA boards, which were made through a blatantly corrupt and nepotistic process rooted in political proximity and abuse of office. The EFF is vindicated. We have been consistent and unrelenting in our exposure of the rot and unethical appointments made by the Minister of Higher Education and Training, and we have done so without fear or favor. It is our firm belief that these appointments were not made in the spirit of fairness, transparency, or merit, but were instead a manifestation of the ANC's long-standing practice of rewarding political loyalty with positions of public responsibility. Among those appointed were the son of Minister of Mineral Resources and Energy and a personal advisor in that very ministry. This is not only conflict of interest, but also a textbook case of nepotism and elite capture of state institutions for personal and factional gain. We remind the public that it was the EFF that raised the alarm about these appointments, both inside and outside Parliament. It was the EFF that exposed the insecurities, the incestuous political network at play. And it was an EFF member of parliament who was manhandled by Parliamentary Security in a Portfolio Committee while demanding accountability, that the minister has now reversed these appointments without giving a full explanation is clear confirmation that the political pressure exerted by the EFF has forced her hand. However, the matter does not end here. The minister must account to the people of South Africa. She must publicly explain why she saw it fit to abuse her powers in the first place. Furthermore, if the Portfolio Committee of Higher Education and Training had a competent and independent chairperson, an urgent meeting would have been convened by now to receive a detailed report and take corrective action. Unfortunately, we have no confidence in the current chairperson, whose primary concern has been to shield the minister from accountability and suppress voices that question corruption. The EFF demands a full and independent audit of all SETA board appointments made under the Department of Higher Education and Training, including past appointments. This must include a forensic assessment of how individuals were shortlisted, whether due process was followed, and whether political influence played any role in bypassing more qualified and deserving candidates. The EFF insists that the minister should approach the court for self-review, that the court set aside her erroneous decision of appointments. The minister, in her good intention, is obliged by the principle of legality to seek the assistance of the court. She is precluded from self-help because she holds a public authority and in exercise of public power. We emphasize that appointments based on political favoritism are inherently corrupt. They deny capable South Africans an opportunity to serve, undermine the credibility of our public institutions, and produce governance structures that are incapable of delivering on their mandate. This is why corruption festers. This is why public trust in government continues to erode. The reopening of the nomination process must not be a cosmetic exercise. It must lead to be a selection of the best candidate based on merit, experience, and a demonstrable track record of ethical leadership. Anything less will be a betrayal of the public trust. What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.